For those of you that I've not had the pleasure to meet yet, my name's Dawson. For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be quarantining in Melbourne, Australia and documenting my daily life. And I'm going to bring you along with me for the journey. And this is day 1. Some of you are potentially wondering what I'm doing in Australia. So here's some context. As you may already know, I work as an engineer for a sports technology company where I travel around the world setting up computer systems, specifically at tennis events. And here I'm going to be working at the Australian Open. That stuff's for another video. Anyway, Australia is currently one of the most safe countries in the world. This is pretty much due to how strict they've been with their lockdowns and how strict they are whenever you have to actually enter the country. But on the flip side of that, life is now seemingly pretty normal for those on the outside of quarantine, that is. So getting into the actual country itself was a bit of a process. Some of my colleagues and I were virtually the only people on the plane over on a massive jumbo jet where it was virtually empty. We had to follow strict COVID protocols and we were effectively chauffeured out of the back entrance of the airport by security into our quarantine hotel where we're now going to stay for the next 2 weeks.
So nice!
So we got some rules. Number 1, don't touch anything. When we were checking into the hotel, we were constantly reminded to sanitize our hands and do not touch anything until we got to our room. Number 2, this is the most obvious and main one, do not leave your room. If you leave your room, for whatever reason, you can be faced with a fine up to 20,000 Australian dollars. That's a lot of money. Rule number 3, do not answer when they knock on your door. So, when you're in quarantine, you get given 3 meals a day, but you're not supposed to answer whenever they knock on your door. They pretty much will knock, leave your food at your door, and then they'll walk off. You have to wait 10 to 20 seconds until you go up and collect your food. So for meal 1, we have got bran flakes, lovely. You got some fruit salad, nice. Got a little bit of Madeira cake from last night's dinner that I didn't eat. Got this little cool yogurt thing with the wild berry and mango. Looks pretty nice. Got some Prima orange juice. I'm looking forward to trying that. Got an apple. And we got a couple of muesli bars as well. So, oh baby. So for meal 2, we had this like chicken salad thing. Pretty average, but it was okay. We then got a bounty bar. Some people don't like bounties, but I actually quite enjoyed it. You guessed it, we got another apple, and we got a big old bottle of water to go with it all. For meal 3, we had this like chicken and mashed potato thing, which was extremely average. Had this coleslaw stuff, which again was not a fan of. And then finally we had this like cheesecake thing, which was actually quite nice. So overall, give it maybe 5 out of 10. Also, everything that you get comes in Tupperware, so I actually had to order some cutlery and a plate from room service. I didn't really eat much of the dinner because it just was very, very plain, so luckily we can order Uber Eats, and I decided to get myself a Subway because I was still really hungry, having not eaten any of the dinner. So yeah, the rest of my day was pretty much spent writing down what all I'd actually done throughout this day and sort of planning out this video. I hope you liked it. I'm going to try and do it every single day whilst I'm here, just to keep myself active and practice doing some video editing. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.